Where is Rob McCracken? What's up, guys? This is Farouk from the African Fighters, and today we'll be talking about Team Joshua, AJ, and the AJ Usyk rematch coming up next year, I think sometime in April. So after the first fight, AJ losing to Usyk, we've not seen AJ with his head coach, Rob McCracken. Afterwards, AJ was seen toward the end of September, immediately after the fight. He went on a US tour looking for a new gym, a new place to train. He went to Ronnie Shield's gym. He also went to Canelo's coach gym as well, Eddie Reynoso. He went to a couple of coaches and their gym in the US, trained with them. And then AJ returned back home to the UK. He was asked a couple of times if, even by Kugan Cassidy, if he's leaving Rob McCracken. What is his plan? He never gave a direct answer. All he said is that, sometimes we need to add addition to the team. We need to look at where we need to improve and all that. He never came out clearly to say anything about his team and about Rob McCracken. So AJ have always seen Rob McCracken as a father figure, as a mentor. So he has always been loyal to Rob McCracken. So just yesterday, videos started circulating on the internet, which was posted by AnthonyChillWilson and also Anthony Joshua himself, with the two seen training together in Dubai. The US-based coach, Chillwilson, is training Joshua in Dubai at the moment. There's not so much known about this guy. He's a US coach, boxing trainer, also inducted in the Washington DC Boxing Hall of Fame in 2003. On his profile on Instagram, he has trained over 21 world champions and Olympian boxers who have represented the US national team at the Olympics. Joshua was seen training hard, putting some powerful combination and uppercuts, perfecting his craft ahead of the Usyk rematch. But his head coach, Rob McCracken, is nowhere to be found. We've not seen Rob with AJ for the last 3 to 4 months, or 3 months, let's say, since September. So what is actually happening? Has AJ parted ways with Rob McCracken? But someone here is going to give us a bit of insight. Eddie Hearn, ahead of the Parker Chisora rematch, Eddie Hearn was quoted to say, when asked about AJ and Rob, he said Rob is in Sheffield and that's his base. I feel it might be time to move on from that environment, because when you have been there since you were 18 and you go into GB, which is Team GB, and Anthony Joshua is everywhere, I just feel it's time to rough him up a little bit. Not in a log cabin in the middle of nowhere, but up there. It's, oh my God, it's AJ, because they are proud of him. Rob is not necessarily gone. That's a conversation for those guys, and it's very difficult because it's more than a trainer. He's a mentor to him, an advisor, and a friend. So Rob is always going to look this Eddie Hearn talking. So Rob is always going to be like a mentor to AJ. So I don't think AJ is going to totally put Rob aside, but I think AJ is going to bring in proper hands, or bring in more hands to the team, expand the team, and maybe relegate Rob to just be a mentor and advisor, someone overseeing the team, but not necessarily the head coach anymore. So that's it, guys. Do you think AJ is going to settle with Anthony Chillwilson, or do you think AJ is still scouting for a new coach? According to Eddie Hearn, AJ will announce his team come January. So before closing this video, what I repeat from what Eddie Hearn was saying is that AJ is seen like a superstar, he's a superstar. He's seen like a role model, idol in the Team GB. So everybody's like, oh my God, this is AJ. So he's not being pushed. He's not being put to go through that mental war, that stress. You get, so they treat him like a king there, and he's saying AJ need to move to somewhere else where he's going to be roughing up, where he's going to actually sweat hard, fight hard, know what he's actually going for. I think AJ himself feel that way. AJ himself want to challenge himself, want to be better, want to improve himself. He always talk about that in his interview. I want to be better than where I was yesterday. And I think it's high time for AJ, that's in my opinion, to move away from to have a new team. You can see what happened to Tyson Fury. He left his friend Ben Davison, who was his former coach, and then moved to Detroit to join the Kronk gym. He went on with Sugar Hill Stewart, the amazing Emmanuel Stewart cousin or nephew. He joined Stewart, and he defeated Wilder. He won the title in a spectacular fashion. So at some point in time, you just need to move from that comfort zone, and AJ need to do that at this stage of his career to take him to the topmost level of his career. He has gone through stage 1 and stage 2. I feel to achieve greatness, which is stage 3, to be able to beat the likes of Usyk, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Dillian White again, you need to be able to move out of Rob McCracken gym. I think he has seen it all at that gym. There's nothing new that Rob offer him anymore. If there was doubt about leaving Rob, the time is now to leave Rob. That's my opinion. So guys, tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you want to see AJ stick to Rob McCracken, or do you want to see AJ move to a new gym and get a new team with a whole new boxing coaches? Thank you guys for supporting the African fighters. Please click on the subscribe button so that you'll be informed whenever I post a video, and also show us support, take us to 1,000 subscribers. We really appreciate all the support, all the love. Thank you.